company is all yours. But if you don't take it, well, they will. They called Angel. You wouldn't want to piss me off.
I don't know nothing about running a company.
You really killed that woman.
Bitch, I'm the boss here.
She is not going to take what's mine.
The way you get a devil off your ass is to be a bigger devil. We're all so glad that you could join us.
I came to lead you.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love Beauty in Black, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about Beauty in Black Season 2, Episode 5 through 8. This is my review. Down below, I want you guys to let me know, how did these last 4 episodes make you feel? Are you ready for part 2? I mean, y'all already know they're going to probably make us wait until next year, similar to what they did for Season 1. So probably late winter, early springtime of 2026. But overall, these 8 episodes was pretty solid in my opinion. The last few episodes, they started to pick up the pace. It was a lot going on. Know what I'm saying? A whole lot going on. Your girl Kimmy, she's finally stepping up, putting everybody in their place. We had Angel out here happy as hell that he finally got some money. Rain up here, slipping up. You know what I'm saying? Almost catching the body. Like, damn. Crazy. And of course, we know your boy Horace. It is a chance that he may end up surviving. Down below, I want you guys to let me know. Do y'all believe Horace will end up beating this cancer? Will he survive? And also, what did y'all think about Charles? I mean, damn. That boy Charles, he ain't gonna learn, y'all. I mean, all he does is party and do drugs. And he done got himself caught up in some mess. And now we got Vernie caught up in this mess as well. I mean, it's crazy. And then we know Jules. Hey, Jules gonna be pissed off when he learned about his son. It's a damn shame to what happened to his son. I was surprised that Sylvie gave up those cheeks so quickly. Like, damn. I mean, you gonna give up them cheeks that quick, Sylvie? You just met this dude. But hey, it is what it is. Now it's time to deal with those consequences. I believe in part 2, it's going to be way more action-packed. I felt like part 1 was like the calm before the storm. You know what I'm saying? It was some things happening, some crazy things happening, but I think they're building up the frustration with the family and Kimmy and Horace. And I believe in part 2, we will see Mallory explode. She going to lose it. I think Jules, he going to lose it as well. I think we're going to see more of Norman turning up. Olivia, she going to turn up. And of course, your girl Kimmy, she gonna turn up as well. But let's begin the review. What did we see in Beauty in Black Season 2, Episode 5 through 8, Part 1? Now, Episode 5 starts up exactly where we left off with Kimmy and Sylvie and Rain pretty much trying to escape. But guess what? Horace was not trying to kill them at all. They end up seeing that Angel was alive, and then eventually all the facts are laid out. We know it was a mistake. Your boy Horace did not know Angel was the one in that car, and everything was just a huge mistake. But after that, we know Angel was happy as hell. He was brought into the house. He has a room. He gonna be getting money, so he good. Now, we know your girl Olivia, she cannot wait to call Rory and tell him that she believes that Mallory is sleeping with Vernie, which is not the case, because we know Vernie is gay, and that's exactly what Rory told his mother. He said, look, he messing around with Charles. Know what I'm saying? So I know that's not true. I mean, Olivia had me cracking up. She called Charles and she was like, so you messing around with Vernie? Like, really? That's a big nigga. Know what I'm saying? She had me cracking up. I mean, Olivia, she don't hold back at all. Now, Rain still decides to go to the club. I'm like, damn, she thirsty for real. But she wants to go there because she is trying to find Dega. We know what Dega did to her, pumped her up with all those chemicals. So she's trying to get payback. It's a new girl in the back, and apparently she will be getting her ghetto BBL later on, and she gives, you know, Rain the address, so you already know what time it is. Rain is preparing to get her revenge. Now, Horace has to let Kimmy know that he is not going to backstab her at all. What she did was uncalled for. If she wants to leave, she can just leave. And once again, he tells her, like, look, you need to go ahead and just step up. Because once he dies, if she does not take this company, the family will. Know what I'm saying? And he's pretty much trying to, you know, school her on what she needs to do. And he reminds her of all the things that they've done to her. Like, don't forget about that. you need to let them know what time it is. You need to put them in their place. He's preparing her for this big board meeting, and he wants her to go in and dominate. You know what I'm saying? Let them know who is running the show. Now we get to Dega, and Dega is telling the new girl, like, look, I'm a nurse. You ain't got nothing to worry about. It's the same thing that she told Rain back in season 1, and Rain almost died. Luckily, Rain popped up and she checked Dega, letting her know, like, look, you almost killed me, and basically you should have, hoped and prayed that I died, but she didn't die. Next thing we know, they start fighting, and Rain was doing her thing. She was with Alex, of course, but let's just be honest. Dega, that's a grown-ass man when it's all said and done, and Rain found out that was a grown man for real because it was almost over for Rain. But of course, your boy Alex, he says, you know what? I'm not playing around. He turned into John Wick real quick. For a minute, I thought that boy was Tom Cruise off Collateral. He wasn't playing around, dropping off bodies left or right. He was like, look, I'm ride or die. I'm going to make sure you good, Rain. And he was willing to drop off the new girl as well, but we know Rain told him don't do it. So he done dropped off Dega, and he dropped off Shake Shake, but leaving this girl alive, which Rain wanted to leave her alive, is going to cost him, in my opinion. This girl most likely will reveal what really happened to Jules, because we know Jules, he wants to look into this because he learned that Rain was with Alex that night. So it's going to get crazy, y'all. Now, your boy Rory, he decides to pop up on Kimmy, running his mouth, all drunk. Doing entirely too much. Talking about, I can't wait till Horace dies, and when he does, I'm going to piss on his grave. Horace heard this. Next thing we know, security beat him down. And then we know your boy Horace, he pulled a R. Kelly, y'all. He must have been listening to Piss on You remix by Dave Chappelle. He pissed all over Rory right there while he was alive in front of everybody. I was like, damn. Come on. It was graphic, and it was funny as hell because Rory, he be running his mouth so much, he got exactly what he deserved. Oh, pissy ass boy. Now, we get to Charles, and Charles continues, and I'm talking about continues to make these same stupid mistakes. He got Dustin up in there basically plotting and planning, trying to rob him. And then we got Vernie popping up telling him, look, you need to go. The sad thing is, we know Charles told him he needed to go, but once Vernie popped up, he was like, nah, you can stay. Trying to make Vernie all jealous and all that stuff. Like, dude, you doing too much. And this Dustin character was acting all weird, talking about, nah, I'm going to stay and everything like that, and you go back to sleep. That coke got that boy slipping. Next thing we know, Andy, the security dude, he pops up, and now it's time to rob your boy Charles. And this did not play out the way they wanted it to play out. Your boy Charles pulls out the strap and he lays out everybody. Now, I believe Andy was able to get away. He drove off, and we know your boy Charles, he was looking real shocked, like, man, I done dropped off all these bodies. I need some help. So now you're going to try to call Vernie and everybody to get some help? Like, really? I ain't mad at Vernie for not picking up the phone. Like, dude, all you do is sit around and be trying to play him. So ain't no way in the hell he needs to pick up anything. Now, we know Mallory, she went over to check on Kimmy. Of course, Kimmy was not going for anything Mallory was talking about at all. She understands that she is fake, and she's correct. We know Mallory, she's just biting her tongue, trying to make it seem like she's all good in the hood, but we know she's the damn devil. Now, let's talk about your boy Rory. Once again, he cannot stay away from these thoughts at the strip club. He messing around with Felicia, clapping her cheeks, and he telling Felicia he gonna get her a job at the office or whatever. Like, she gonna be his assistant. Like, really? The sad thing is, she is going back to Officer Traxon, and she is telling all of his moves. This girl is about her money, and it seems like she may end up in that office, but we know Jules, he ain't trying to go. Now, Jules does learn about the bodies that was found at the motel, hotel, Holiday Inn. And of course, we know it's Dega, and we know it's Shake Shake. And we know that Rain was at the club the night before. So y'all know Jules is believing that Rain did this. And since Alex is with her, we know Jules is believing that Alex most likely helped her out. So, damn. It ain't looking too good, man. And I'm pretty sure once that girl is found, she will reveal everything that went down. And of course, Alex, he may be screwed. Now, Horace is on his way to Italy, and he's getting prepared for, his treatment for that cancer. He tells Kimmy he will have some cameras there, so he will be able to see what's going down And once again, he's giving her advice on what she needs to do to knock this meeting out the park. Now we know Angel, Sylvie, and Rain, they all stayed back, and Angel, he was supposed to be watching Sylvie, but they kind of got into an argument. And then next thing we know, your girl Sylvie, she went to the horse stable and she started kicking it with Glenn. Now Glenn is the son of Jules. Once again, another person connected to Jules who cannot be trusted. And I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I was not thinking that, Sylvie and this Glenn character will hook up that quick. I knew she liked him because the first time she saw him, she was kind of smiling, but man, it didn't take any time at all for the two to hook up. Now we finally get to the meeting, and your girl Mallory seemed like she was trying to run things, but hey, your girl Kimmy was not having it at all. She told her, like, look, I am here to lead you guys. I'm not here to join you. And she let them know that she was not playing around. I mean, she pretty much put everybody in their place, from Mallory to Rory. She had a one-on-one with him, dominated him. Your girl Olivia, she popped up, and Olivia, I knew that whole thing with them was going to go crazy because Olivia, she ain't going to hold back like Mallory do. And then all your girl Kimmy did was laugh at her, letting her know she knew exactly what she was going to be talking about because Horace told her just how predictable everybody there is. So Kimmy ain't taking no prisoners. I mean, she goes into the meeting, she made them wait, and then she told them that their whole business model is absolutely horrible. They're losing a lot of money, and she plans to change a lot of things up. And she also talks about the shell companies, the LLCs that Norman and Olivia has. And they was looking kind of shocked that she knew about those. And we know that your boy Horace, he was listening. He was trying to give Kimmy advice, but Kimmy took out that earpiece. She said, you know what? I'm going to do this whole meeting myself. I got this. Now we know your boy Norman and Olivia, they pretty much made threats to Vernie not to look into this whole thing with the LLCs and the shell company and everything like that, because when it's all said and done, they will be exposed. But your girl Kimmy and Horace, they already know about this, so they're making threats towards him. And we know Olivia is pretty much telling him, if you don't listen to me, basically I'm going to expose you for messing around with Charles. So this whole thing is getting real ugly. Now Kimmy has a one-on-one with Jules. She puts him in his place, smacks him a few times, lets him know that she ain't playing around. Jules tries to make threats about how he has everybody under control for real. He has insurance and he gonna be good when it's all said and done. And we know Kimmy end up calling his wife and they're gonna have dinner together. And your boy Jules, he really flipped out. He's like, really? So you're gonna target my family? You're gonna mess around with my family? You can mess with me, but leave my family alone. Your girl Kimmy said, well, y'all mess with my sister, so it ain't no more rules. So y'all know what time it is. It's just a matter of time before this blows up. And as I told you guys earlier, when Jules finds out about his son, he is really going to flip out, in my opinion. Now we get to Sylvie and Glenn, and I was disappointed, y'all. I was not expecting her to give up those cheeks, but your boy Glenn up there clapping them, having a good old time. Rain pops up, she hears some moaning, and she's like, hell nah. She goes up in there, she is pretty much trying to get your boy Glenn up out of here, and next thing we know, he goes over the balcony, he falls, and is blood everywhere. Now she was believing that Glenn was trying to take those cheeks from Sylvie, not knowing Sylvie was willingly giving them up. So she's like, man, I done made a mistake. She is calling Alex, trying to fix this, but we learn later on in the episode that Glenn was still alive. Now, we get to Angel, the person that was watching Sylvie. All this dude wants to do is go shopping and drive, cars. That's all he cares about. He goes to visit his baby's mom. She was happy that he was alive, but he's flaunting all this money, trying to act like he's all big and bad, and she ain't going for it. And she's like, man, you got to get the hell up out of here because you're going to mess around and get me killed. Now, we know he does learn that something went down with Sylvie, so now he's going to head back to the house. Now, after leaving the meeting, your girl Kimmy had a conversation with Horace. She talked to him about Olivia and Norman, the whole LLC shell company thing. And he told her he already knew about it. It's just all about timing. And I believe he is using this to take more money from them down the line. Now, at least your girl Kimmy is doing her thing. It goes to show you that she is taking this serious. And she is trying to prove to Horace that she can do this without him. And so far, I think she's doing a great job. Now, Kimmy gets back to the mansion and she's looking for her sister. She's looking for Rain and Angel. And then she sees Angel. She sees Alex. and she sees Glenn. And of course, y'all know she's pissed off because Glenn is laid out. Now, luckily, Alex, he's like, look, I'm going to help clean this up. Don't worry about it. He is still alive. We're going to fix this, but it ain't looking too good. You know what I'm saying? And man, as I told you guys, your boy Jules, he is going to be pissed off when he learns about this. And do you guys fully trust Alex? I mean, he is doing a lot. He is trying to prove his loyalty time and time again. But man, I still don't trust him fully. You know what I'm saying? I think he's up to something, but that's just me. Hopefully, I'm wrong. Now we get to the end of the episode and your boy Charles is at the house chopping up those bodies and Vernie pops up. I mean, Vernie just decides to pop up all the time, but this time, this is not the right time to be popping up. He is throwing up. Your boy Charles is throwing up, talking about, I try to get help, but want none of y'all help me, and he don't trust Jules and all this stuff. We know Vernie is like, look, I could not be a part of any of this. I can't help you with this one. Next thing we know, guys in all black, they pop up with the straps, talking about they police, and next thing we know, they're hemming up Charles and Vernie. So it ain't looking too good for Charles and Vernie. And to be honest, I don't know if these guys were police for real. I know they were saying that there was cops, but man, I don't believe it. You know what I'm saying? I would not be surprised if they're, connected to that Andy guy, that security guy that was trying to rob Charles in the first place, and things backfired. So we're going to see in part 2 what's going to happen, but we know it's TV. We know at the end of the day, Charles will find a way to get out of all this, and I'm pretty sure your boy Vernie will too. But it's very interesting to see how all these different stories will develop. I mean, as I told you, we can tell based off part 1 that part 2 is going to be action-packed. Everything is going to go crazy. I'm just hoping that Kimmy gets that victory when it's all said and done, because a lot was going on. And I know Kimmy's going to be very upset with Sylvie, know what I'm saying, getting her cheeks clapped by Jules' son of all people. Not Jules' son. That's the last person you want to be messing around with. So y'all know what time it is. I'm pretty sure Kimmy will try to get Sylvie up out of there, which she should, because it's entirely too dangerous and it's too much of a risk keeping her around. But down below, I want you guys to let me know, what do y'all think about Beauty and Black Season 2 Part 1? Are you ready for Part 2? As I told you, hopefully we don't have to wait too long. I'm thinking maybe next year around the spring, late winter time, similar to what they did for Season 1. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support. And I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.